Hi, this is Kim Freeman with Lost Cat Finder, and I want to talk to you about lost cats and why so few are found. So, how big is the problem? Out of 165 million pets, 1 in 3 get lost. Out of those, 2.7 million are cats. This comes down to about 50,000 lost cats per week, and of those, 12,000 are never found. So why is that? You'd think it would be simple to catch a cat. You can just put a box out and wait for them to show up. If only it were that simple. So why are so few found? The main three reasons are that people do not know how to properly search for a missing cat. They approach it like they might a missing dog, and that is not the way that it works with cats. Their behavior changes dramatically when they're displaced. And the third reason is that people just give up too soon. There are a lot of common myths. People think their cat will just come home whenever they're ready, and only 8% actually do. Everyone seems to think their cat will come out when they call, which is not true. Cats go into something called the silence factor. Or they think a microchip will get their cat home. This is not going to be the case either. Microchips are only for identification. My cat was stolen. This is very rare. Or that cat was killed by a coyote. This is also very rare. There are pockets in the U.S. where it does happen, but it is extremely infrequent. So the main reason cats are not found is basically public ignorance on how to search. People do all the wrong things when they're searching for a missing cat, and this is why the recovery rate is so low. So, how do people usually search? They will call and drive around. They'll put up small flyers that are usually unnoticed. They leave out food, kitty litter, clothes, bedding in the yard, and visit shelters too soon. People often develop a tunnel vision theory and they fail to find the cat because they're focused on the wrong belief. One of these is the microchip, for example. Leaving food out is a bad idea because it can not only lengthen the time between being able to recover the cat, but it can also draw in raccoons, coyotes, and other cats that create more of a problem. So keeping an eye out, neighbors, it's good to interview the neighbors, but they're not going to crawl under their deck looking for your cat. You need to do that yourself. People give up to avoid the painful emotions. It's very hard searching for a cat. It's emotionally exhausting. It's tough when your friends and neighbors are telling you to give up and move on, and it's very tiring when you're in that mode for a long period of time. One of the biggest reasons that tame, friendly cats end up at shelters. People have just given up looking for them too soon. Another thing people don't realize is that when a cat's lost, they're not going to respond to your call. A lost cat is reluctant to make a sound or move because it gives up their location to predators. It's an instinct. Some of the places you want to look for a cat are under and inside cars, the chassis, the axle, in the engine. Certainly you want to check inside your house and be sure that they're not inside of furniture or trapped in a box, a cupboard, a closet, up under a recliner. Cats also love storm drains. If your cat's gotten out, they like the cover it provides. It's warmer in the winter, cooler in the summer. You also want to check under sheds, garages, any sort of building structures. Now, if you have an outdoor access cat, you want to be sure to interview your neighbors because a study was done showing that cats with video collars had two homes. So your missing cat could actually be someone else's cat, or they think it's their cat, and they're keeping him or her indoors while they're on vacation. While you're out looking for your cat, you want to make sure to avoid tunnel vision. You can miss a lot of really important clues if you're just focused on looking for your cat and the shape of your cat. Be on the lookout for paw prints, clumps of fur, mounds of leaves or sand. You want to look for fibers of fur that are caught under fence lines, and you want to definitely be on the lookout for paw prints. One of the very important things you need to be aware of when you're out searching for a cat is the other sounds of nature. Bird and squirrel sounds are a wonderful clue to help you know where a cat is hiding. All of this is covered in my Lost Cat Search Guide, How to Find a Lost Cat. Part of what is very important in your search for your cat is understanding his own or her own personality clues so that you can determine which strategy to use on your search. This is all covered very thoroughly in the book so that you can determine which is your type of cat and what strategy is going to work the best to find them. My goal is to help as many people find their cats as I possibly can. The shelters are way too full of friendly cats whose owners gave up too soon, all because they didn't know the right way to search. I'd like to change that, and that's why I'm making this video. Get in touch with me at lostcatfinder.com, where I'm available for individual consultations at lostcatfinder@gmail.com. Sorry for the very low-tech video, but get in touch if you'd like some help. And please remember, never assume anything or give up too soon. Thank you for watching, and good luck in your search.